guys, welcome to the Tuesday Effect. Look, I'm going to be real, I'm holding myself accountable right now. I said in the last podcast that I was going to do one every week, and I haven't been able to get to it, and it's been longer than a week, and that's why I'm showing up tonight. Completely imperfect, okay, because I kept telling myself it needs to be perfect, it needs to be a perfect time. I don't want to have my kids around, I want to have an hour of quiet. I want to have my makeup done. I want to feel, ready. And that just never came. Okay, mind you, I'm a mum of two. I'm in the middle of the house room. Right now I'm sitting in an empty room. That soon will be my office and pole room. But yeah, I guess procrastinated and was waiting for a perfect time to film, and I'm realizing that there just isn't a perfect time, and not in my life right now anyway. I'm sure there are some other people where they have a scheduled time to do this sort of stuff, but I don't right now, and I don't want to let that stop me. By the way, my cat, Raya, she's going nuts right now. Can I say, hey, you freak? Look at her. She's a Maine Coon. She's huge and she's great. She's in a spaz time. This time of the night, she just is spaz. And she's not small. She's quite large, so you can hear her coming. So yeah, if you hear the crazy noises, it's my cat. So yeah, I'm showing up. I'm in my jammies. I've got my pimple stickers on. I've got my support chocolate coconut. Yep. People have support water bottles. I have support chocolate coconut milk. Water. Whatever. Same thing. It's really freaking delicious if you haven't tried it. I'm not sponsored, by the way. Maybe I should be. I drink these a lot. Anyway. So I'm here. Imperfectly real and raw. And I also kind of want to be, maybe not a role model, but show other women and other mums that you actually can do it all. Even though it's hard, even though it feels like you don't have the time, you can do it. If it's something you're passionate about and if it's something you love to do, you can do it. And you will have the energy. You might not have the time, but you can make time because you have the energy. Okay, so I have so much inspiration right now, and that's another reason why I was like, I've got to do it tonight. Put my son to sleep. I might have to pause and go, if he wiggles and griggles, I'll have to stop. I'll have to do that. That's fine. My daughter's asleep. She's 8, so she's asleep. But yes, I feel inspired. I feel inspired just with everything that's going on in my life. I'm in this major transition phase, and I've started these new projects and these new things that bring me so much excitement and fulfillment and money, which is ironic. And a lot of stuff has been coming up for me, especially when you start something new, start something out of your comfort zone. And that is shame. Feeling shame, feeling embarrassment, feeling like not good enough, feeling like my voice is too loud, feeling like I need to be quiet and I need to, not be this full version of myself that I want to be. It's like I feel shame for it. I feel like it's too much. And I want to talk about that. I want to talk about shame and, what is shame and how does it manifest into our life, and why does it stop us from, becoming the best versions of ourselves? Why? And, me being a holistic counselor and being really interested in the spiritual side of things, mental health, entrepreneurship, motherhood, everything, I feel like that human feeling of feeling shame is multidimensional, and there's aspects of it in every version of who we are. And I don't believe that, excuse me, got an itchy eye. I don't believe that we're just one thing. I believe that there are multiple versions of ourselves, and there's different roles that we play, and different versions of shame can come up in each role that we are playing in our lives. And I want to talk about that. I want to really get into that. So let's do it. Shame. What is shame? For me, when I think about shame, when I feel shame, I feel like the root of shame is our childhood experiences. Our childhood experiences of our parents' beliefs, their shames, of the societal upbringing, our culture. I feel like that's where the root of shame is built, as well as many other emotions. Our childhood, our upbringing, our first 7 years of our life is when our subconscious is most open. It's the building blocks of our subconscious is ages 0 to 7, and how we become who we are is through the building of our subconscious. So everything we experience, everything we feel, everything we see builds the structure of our subconscious, therefore who we are. And for me, I was brought up in a very religious household, and kind of being who you wanted to be and expressing yourself authentically just wasn't a thing. That wasn't celebrated. It wasn't celebrated. It wasn't modeled to me. And that set me up for a whole life up until, I would say, 28, of feeling guilty for being who I am and wanting the things that I wanted for my life. And that, also turned into feeling like I couldn't get it because of that deep-rooted shame that, it didn't belong to me. It wasn't easy for me to get. Even though I don't have those religious beliefs anymore, our subconscious mind, I like to make this connection. I don't know if other people do, but our subconscious mind is our inner child. So my inner child, my subconscious mind, my engraved beliefs and attitudes would come out in my adult life. Even though my conscious awareness doesn't agree, knows I am worthy, knows I can have everything I want, knows about the law of quantum physics and all of the universal laws, and my conscious awareness knows that, but my inner child and my subconscious mind doesn't. All that knows is fear, scarcity, and lack, because that's what I experienced in my childhood. That's what was modeled to me. That's all I knew. And that has shaped my life up until now, because I'm changing and I'm reprogramming my subconscious, which, ways, I will get into ways that you can reprogram your subconscious in this podcast as well. But that's a whole another episode, to be for reals. Yeah, so those first 7 years of life really set up the blueprint for what we believe to be possible for us for the rest of our lives. And I have recently embarked on a journey for being an independent consultant for a health and wellness company, nutrition, beauty, skincare. I'm not going to plug them, but I want to because I actually believe in them so much. But this business I'm so passionate about. I'm so passionate about because of their ethics, their sustainability practices. It just aligns with who I am as a person, with the things I want to implement in my life and what I want to help other women and other people implement in theirs. This company is completely clean, non-toxic, cruelty-free. The founder, it's a 45-year-old company, so this company's been around for a long time. They did clean products before clean products were cool. And I wholeheartedly believe in it. I'm using the products, I'm seeing results for myself, and I'm loving them. And a part of that work is to share myself on social media, to share their products and why I love them and how I use them in my own life and the results that I'm getting from them. And as much as that excites me, it's also really fucking scary. And then I've said to myself, well, why is it scary? Because I don't want to be judged. Because I don't want to be annoying. Because I don't want to be judged. And that all stems from my subconscious mind, my subconscious beliefs that being myself, no matter what that means, and for me right now that means being independent consultant for this company, I should be ashamed of, and it will be judged, and it's not allowed because it didn't align with something else. And that's been massive for me because I've got to put myself out there. I've had some people that are really close to me completely bar this thing that I'm really excited about. And that was more of a trigger. It's like all of this fear and nerves that I've felt about sharing myself and sharing my excitement for this product, to have people who you would think would support you not support it, which is fine. Like, I get it. I understand. It's some things aren't for everybody, and I'm not hating on that. It's just I am going inwards and I'm noticing where that shame arises, and having someone not support me triggered the shit out of me. It triggered everything because it was the outer world confirming my subconscious beliefs of not being good enough, feeling like I should be ashamed and that I am judged for it because I just was judged for it. And if we get to a science level, our reticular activating system is a filter. Let's just look at it as a filter. And it filters through our world. Sorry, let me say that differently. The reticular activating system is connected to us. It's our beliefs, it's our attitudes, it's our feelings. And that filter is how we see the world. So if we believe, let's say, that money is bad, our reticular activating system will look for things to prove that money is bad. And so in this instance, I've just started doing something that consciously I'm excited about, I want to do. I know it's in part to my evolution. It is connected to the higher version of me that I want to be. That's my conscious mind, which is only 5% of our mind's processing, by the way. Subconscious mind is in control of 95%. Okay, which is why it's so important to become aware of what those subconscious beliefs are, because that's running 95% of your fucking reality. Excuse my French. So consciously, I'm excited about these products. I'm excited to share. I'm out of my comfort zone and I'm feeling fear, but I'm doing it anyway. And I do have a lot of support, and I've had a lot of support. Like, some of my bestest friends are supporting me wholeheartedly. Yet my reticular activating system looked at the one person that wasn't, and it was like, what am I doing? Like, it's like the support was there, but the judgment was all I could see. You know? And yeah, I am in it right now. I'm still pushing through it. I'm still doing it, even though I feel scared and I feel like people are going to judge me and are going to think I'm cringe. But I'm practicing what I preach. Chocolate, coconut, water, support, break. Yeah. And I've made videos about this before on my TikTok. But cringe, like, there's this meme and it's like not cringe, being cringe, and everything you've ever wanted. And it's like, you've got to be cringe and do the things that are uncomfortable, do the things that you're like to get to where you want to be. Because if we stay comfortable, if we stay in the not cringe, if we stay doing what we think is cool, or like what we won't be judged for, you will stay there forever. And I don't want to stay the same forever. I don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to be, oh, that's too expensive. Oh, how much is it? I don't want to be like that. And I have been like that for 28 years. I don't want to be like that anymore. I don't want to be like that. I want financial freedom. I want freedom. I want to just be able to do and be and think and create whatever I want without feeling like I'm trapped in this box of money and not being cringe. Like, I don't want that for myself. And so I'm practicing what I preach to my clients, what I preach to the people that I love, is do the things that scare you. Do the things that you're afraid of. Blair Richards, she is like a multimillionaire and she's in her early 20s. She's young, she's hot, she's gorgeous, she's smart, she's wise, and she shares her journey of how she became a millionaire. I've gone to a couple of her masterclasses. Follow her on Instagram. Get the Girls Rich is her Instagram. And I actually, after posting a 3-minute story about this glow drink that I'm drinking that I love, it's all for gut health, it helps with everything, and blah, 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 go to my stories and I'll leave the link anyway. For their glow drink, it's insane, okay? And their results, the testimonials are insane. I'm on day 6, I'm giving it a month, and I know I'm going to get results. Anyway, as soon as I post a 3-minute story, thinking, what the fuck am I doing? What am I people are going to be like, shut the, all those thoughts in my head. I still did it. You still had those thoughts, because 95% of your mind is the subconscious mind. So you're still going to have them come up, but it's what you do with them. That's what matters. That's the game changer. You can let it run the show. You can let it dictate your choices, or you can become bigger. And anyway, I didn't crumble to my subconscious doubts and fears. I heard them, but I did anyway. And then I posted stories and I opened Instagram, and the first thing that popped up, which my best friend liked, of course, I'm like, oh my God, this girl is actually my soulmate. Anyway, And it's Blair, and she's talking about be annoying. She's basically saying, in order to get what you want, you need to be annoying. You need to be persistent. You need to be passionate and energetic, because that's energy, okay? That people are attracted to that energy because you are at a high vibration and you're consistently putting it out there to the world. People see it, and that gets into their subconscious mind, because you know how you reprogram your subconscious mind? Repetition. That's one way. Repetition. Repeating. And if you are constantly being seen, if you're constantly showing up and you're being visible, you are getting programmed into other people's subconscious minds, and they will eventually like it. They might not straight away, but they will eventually like it. She actually used the example of, you know, when you hear a song for the first time and you're like, oh, what the fuck, what's this? And you've heard it a couple of times, maybe it's played on the radio, maybe your friends played it, and then you hear it again and you're like, wait, that's your subconscious mind being reprogrammed. So be annoying, be cringe, because it is going to attract everything you want. Okay, and I am doing it too, and I am going to show you in real time. By the way, I'm sitting in my new home. The last podcast I did, which, you know what, I'm going to show a video with a date of me crying and being so fucking angry and so upset and feeling like it was the end of the world and that there was no hope. All I wanted was a home. I'm going to do a screenshot somewhere. I got my place. And this is what I was talking about in the last podcast, is you don't have to be high vibe all the time to get what you want. I got what I wanted. Okay? It's a home. I'm in my own home, a 4-bedroom house with a massive deck near the ocean. I did it. I did it. And so, and you know what else I've been doing this whole time? Being fucking cringe. Doing the things that I feel excited about, no matter what people say, no matter what I think people will think. And it's bringing results. I got paid. This company, all I've been doing is being myself, posting videos, being passionate, talking about what I love, talking to people, talking to my friends about these products because I love them. I got a wage. I got money for it. And it doesn't matter how big or small, it's that energy manifesting in our world, in my reality. Okay? I've been feeling my pain. I've been allowing myself to feel what I'm going through, whether that be anger, shame, guilt, fear, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing it anyway. That's the difference. I'm doing it anyway, and you need to do it anyway. No matter how much it scares you. No matter how many people have told you can't do it, you need to do it anyway. No matter how much shame you feel, no matter how cringe you feel, please do it anyway. I am living proof that it gets results. And I will continue to show you the results. So, yeah. Repetition. Okay? Keep showing up, keep doing it. It becomes easier every time. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. I've said that so many times. I'll keep saying it. It makes the uncomfortable less uncomfortable. Therefore easier. And then it's the next thing. And then it's just more and more expansion and more ways of being you and being excited about living and life. And that is how you attract abundance. That is how you attract opportunities and success, because you are living to your full expression. And if we don't want to let other people's doubts. Like, we did that for 7 years. Our whole childhood was molded by other people's doubts, other people's fears, other people's beliefs. That time's over. We're in control now. We are in control of what we believe, what attitudes we have, and what actions we take. We can't control others. We can't control what other people do. We can only control what we do. So give your inner child a hug. Because all those dark thoughts, all those doubts that you have, that's just all you knew, baby girl. That's all your little inner child knows. And she's just trying to protect you. So thank her. Thank you. Thank you. But we don't need to be scared anymore. We don't need to worry about what people think anymore. Because all that matters is what we think. All that matters is what we believe to be true. And I want to create a new world for my children. And I feel like a lot of other mums on here listening to this will feel the same, is we are breaking generational patterns. I don't want my children worrying about money. Huh? No, we made money up, guys. We made money up and now we let it rule our fucking world. It doesn't make sense. It actually doesn't make sense. And money is a frequency, just like everything else. Everything else in our world, in our physical reality, if you put a microscope to a microscope to a microscope to a microscope, it is a vibrating cell. It is a vibrating energetic cell, an energetic thing. Nothing's actually here. It's just particles compounded. That's money. It's all a frequency. It's all a vibration. And if I don't want it to rule my world, I don't want it to rule my children's world. This is just me too. Like, you might be dealing with something else. You know, it might be, who even knows, like hating men. You know, you might have this long line of women who hate men. It might be, you know, fear of being seen, or, you know, horse riding. Like, whatever it is for you that you're trying to break free from and break the pattern. If you're listening to this podcast, you are on your way. You're already aware of where you've been and where you want to go, and awareness, that's it. That's the start of change. That's how you change your life, is becoming aware of your life and what it is you don't want anymore. And that's really freaking powerful. So I'm telling you, whatever it is you don't want anymore, do its opposite. Which can be like, whoop, your body might go, huh? Get on a horse? I'm fucking so scared of that. Trust me, I'm physical proof that if you do the thing that scares you, if you do the opposite of what you know and have known to be true, you will get different results. You will get better and bigger results because you are being better and bigger. You aren't staying in that same old ratchet lane. You're getting out of it. You've taken the exit and you've created a new lane. So, guys, I just managed to do that. This is what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't wait for the perfect time, because if it is something you love, if it is what you're meant to do, and also things happen and things are difficult, that doesn't mean you're not meant to do it, but it will work out. It will happen. It will align. I've just done this whole podcast and my kid hasn't woken up. That's rare. Neither of my children have woken up. They're both still asleep, and I'm finished. And so now I know I can do it. I did the thing that was a little bit uncomfortable. It wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be. I'm not all done up. I've got my pimple stickers on. It's 9:00 at night. But I did it uncomfortably, imperfectly, and now it's done. And now I've created something. and I'm going to put it out and watch it get results. Last time I was crying, last podcast, which is over a week ago, I was crying because I was miserable at my parents' house, feeling stuck, feeling like I had no hope. And this podcast, I'm in a new house, making money off of my phone, doing things that I love, and feeling the most financial freedom and just all over freedom than I ever have in my whole life. And like, I'm just beginning, guys. This is just beginning. So come on this journey with me. I am your permission. I am an angel. I am the messenger from your guardian angels, from your higher self, telling you do that thing, because it will give you and get you the results that you want. I'm living proof. I've done it myself. So watch this. You wait a week, because I'm holding myself accountable. I'm doing these once a week, even if they're imperfect. But really, that imperfection is perfect, because nothing is really perfect, and that's perfect. Yeah, in a week's time, something else will happen. And you're just going to keep watching me practice what I preach and get results. And therefore, your brain, your mind, your subconscious mind will start believing, because you keep seeing me do it. You keep hearing me speak. And you will start believing. And then one day, you'll go, holy crap, I did it. And now I want to do more, because I know it's possible now. Rise back. She's the biggest gal. She's like a dog. Anyway, that's it. That's the cue. Started with the kitty, ended with the kitty. I love you guys so much. So much, okay? If you connect with me, I want to know. I really want to know. So please comment how you're feeling, comment what you're going through, comment what you vibed with. Reach out to me on Instagram. It's @_Tuesday_Lila. That is me. I'm all in one space now. I'm becoming one with everything that I am. And I want to connect with you. I want to know who my people are, because if you're listening to this, you're my people. We are each other's people. Okay? I'm going to leave the link for the glow drink. And if you want to have a look at that, it's for gut health. It's incredible. I'm on the journey. If you want to give it a try, all you have to do is buy the products and trial it. And if within 90 days you don't like it, you get a full refund. Okay, no questions asked, no doubt about it. But I know you're going to like it. I know you're going to love it. And yeah, if you want to trial it, and we can do the journey together. We can do it together. We can talk to each other and see how it's going, each other are going, and how it's affecting us. And yeah, watch this space, okay? Watch this space. I love you. Thank you for listening. If you made it all the way to the end, then I love you so much. Like, I wish I could give you a cuddle. But yeah, that's it from me. Sending you love and light and healing, and a little bit of sprinkle on that darkness, okay? Because it's there too, and we got to deal with it. And I love you again.